Hello everybody, good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about updating on shopping my stash, how I got this look for today and what I used, how things are going as we're approaching the end of January on my no-buy makeup. Let's just say also to include unnecessary purchases or impulse purchases, and so we'll talk about that too. So first of all, let me just start off by saying welcome. If you're new, hello, and if you like the content here, it would be wonderful if you would hit the subscribe button, and to my returning subscribers, a big hello and happy January. So I want to make this as brief as possible because you subscribers know I am long-winded, but I really want to try to get this out before the weekend, which kind of isn't my normal schedule, but I want to do it because there is a sale going on, and I'll just start off by saying it is with Colleen Rothchild, and I found out about the sale because I'm going to tell you, one of the things that I've been doing in my emails is I have just been deleting. I don't want to look at sales, and I think I may have missed this information, but it did come up, and there's a 25% off sale for her products. I think it goes all through Sundays, and that's why I want to just talk about this briefly because I love her products. I do enjoy her products. I haven't had the opportunity to use a lot of them, but the ones that I have been using, I have repurchased. I think they're great products. One of them I'll mention is the cleansing balm. Awesome. Talk about removing every stitch of grime, grease, and makeup on your face. That's it. And the way it makes your skin feel afterwards is just like next to nothing. It's just a great product. I went on the site to reorder what I've been using for my vitamin C and salicylic acid cream. And I find that I have gone through pretty much most of it. I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty. This is a great time to refurbish whatever it is that I'm going to, or replenish whatever it is I'm going to replenish. And 25% off is a great time to do it. And I'm just getting down to where I'm really squeezing the tubing, so it just came at a perfect time. There may be one or two new in the product line that come in sets, I think, that are excluded from the sale, but everything else is open. So if you've been contemplating, trying, using hair products, face, whatever, and please know that this is not a sponsored video. This is strictly just me, not trying to tempt you to purchase, but this is a good time because there is a 25% off sale. So I know a couple of you mentioned that you were interested in trying some products, and so this would be a good time to get on board with that. And so how is it going with my no-buy makeup? So far, it's gone great. I have not purchased one thing because obviously I don't need anything. And I am happy to say, shopping my stash, as you can see, I have been using this up pretty much since the beginning of January, and it's just about empty. There's just a little bit I can scrape from the sides, and this happened to be a Dior product that I really liked. I enjoyed it, but it's one of those ones that got stuck in the back, and you know, maybe seasons change and using something different and not pulling it back out. So I'm happy to put that in my collectible trash bin. And, you know, I have been basically writing out the list of products that I need to replace when I'm going to the store, such as Walmart or Target. I have been recreating or creating a list and taking it with me and just being so specific to the list so that I don't get tempted. I've cut down on just grazing through, emails and, ads, Instagrams. I did have to buy some new undergarments because of my weight loss, which that kind of hurts a little bit because those particular types of products can be a little expensive. And, before or maybe a couple of months into my weight loss, I needed to repurchase some new bras and things like that. And now they don't fit, which is a good thing. But then I had to go and replace those. And so I ended up doing that. And I'm replacing a couple products that I'm using through Colleen Rothchild. And I've done that. And other than that, I thought there was one other thing. And it was a replacement. No. No, I think that was pretty much it. And those were kind of on a list. Like I have my shampoos that I'm using and I'm getting down with that. So I will be repurchasing that. But as far as this being empty, no repurchase because I have so much in my stash collection that I'm just going to pick up and use. And actually, guys, it's been really fun shopping my stash because it has, number one, actually made me clean through a couple of makeup drawers and things like that and reorganize them and clean out and get rid of what I'm not going to use or just was old and needed to be thrown out, and rediscovering. And that's fun. I think that's a whole lot of fun. So today, what I have on, before I start that, I do want to mention that, and this is in line with rededicating myself to a tighter, stricter budget, and just going with my spending allowance and saving for an item when it comes to something that's for my pleasure and not something that, is more of a need. What I purchased, and I'm going to do just a separate video on a couple of the books that I've been reading, but it's a cookbook, and it's the author is the Parisian farm girl, and she has her own YouTube channel and all of that. And I recently just came across her a couple of months ago, and she has authored her own cookbook. It is like reading, it's French cooking, but it's like reading a love story. I love that book. So after reviewing it and looking at it online, I just knew it was a cookbook I wanted to add to my collection, and I am enjoying it. So I am going to do a video on it and share that one with you. And, you might think, well, why French cooking? I mean, you're going through this transition of losing weight. Doesn't mean I can't eat it. Yes, I can. I just have to plan for it. So anyways, let's talk about what I have on my face today. So, of course, after my ritual that I do every morning, wash, tone, and moisturize my face, and then I went ahead and used, and I'm just going to show you some of these products because they're my stash products that I do use a lot. But this one, I've talked about the Bioderma. This is really good for corrective care for enlarged pores. I really like it. I use it mostly in my T-zone area. It's getting down there, guys. I'm going to be doing the snippy, but makes me sad because this is definitely a replacement. And then I pulled out my Helio Care, which is, it's called Helio Care 360. Talked about this before. It's gel oil free, and this has a little bit of color to it, and it just kind of let me show you. It looks just like foundation, but it dries almost sheer, and it says I'm just going to read to you what it says. It's a professional sealer, and it is gel oil free, sorry, 50 sunscreen. And it just basically says, apply before, but it dries sheer. And so this is what I will use a lot of times for that sun protection. And I'm going to rub it in, and I'm going to show you. That's just it. It just dries clear. It feels good on your skin. And so I have that on. And then today from my stash, and this is really like a long time stash, it's the Hourglass Stick Foundation. And this happens to be in vanilla. When I bought this and started using it, I loved it. It is great. I'll show you. It's a little bit light, so when I do use it, I'll blend it in so you can see. Still comes on just a little bit lighter than my skin, but it's very blendable, and it gives me coverage, and it doesn't feel heavy or cakey on my skin. And so I pulled it out today because, of course, I remembered I really liked this. So pulled this out, and I have this on today. And then to follow, I shopped my stash and came across my clearance, and this is called Splendor's Summer Bronzing Compact. Well, it says summer bronzing, but doesn't have to be summer. And if you're in winter and you need to bring a little summer to your face, here's the perfect bronzer. This is really pretty, and I used this for quite a while when I got it, and then again, it gets kind of pushed towards the back, or, doesn't seem to get much love, but I really like it. And so what I did was I just take my bronzing brush, swirl it all around, and I used it not as a contour, but I did use it as a combo for blush and just on my cheeks. And then this middle color here, I used as eyeshadow. And then I just took my eyeshadow brush in the darker color and used it in the crease. And so I basically used this whole palette for my bronzer, blush, and eyeshadow. And then I grabbed out my Tarte. This is so pretty. I don't know if it will show. Yeah, it does. The little sparkles, but very light and subtle sparkles. This is called Buff. And I just basically, on the apples of my cheeks, just tapped it just to add a little bit of dimension to my skin. And then I am struggling the last couple of days with my allergies. I probably sound stuffed up. It's just the way it goes. And with those allergies just comes some really dark circles and just some, kind of baggage around the eyes. So I get my roller out and I roll, but sometimes it's just kind of hard to, calm those dark circles. But I am using my Bobbi Brown. This is called a sheer finish pressed powder. It's pale yellow, and I do like it for setting under my eyes. I think it brightens the skin there, and it really helps. Especially, you can see I have the dark circles, but they were just that much more pronounced before I used it. So I used that, and then my all-time favorite, of course, just an overall quick little brush with the powder of my Chanel highlighter. And I just use it every day. Sometimes I don't even have makeup on. I'm just going makeup free, and I'll just put a layer of it on because it just gives a nice fresh glow. And eyebrows today, I did go ahead and I'm going to tell you why I did this. I pulled out my Anastasia, one of the pencils that I haven't used all the way up, because I have, since the fall, rediscovered a new pencil that really seems to match my hair color better. And it's the Hourglass micro pencil. I love it. It's a soft pencil, but it doesn't wear off. It just stays as you place it onto your eyebrows. And I just feel like I'm going through that pencil so fast. I think because it is a softer pencil, but it just gives you that really fine stroking to fill in. So what I did was I just kind of outlined the lighter areas of my brows with the Anastasia, and then I filled in with the Hourglass. And so I was able to go to my stash and use up that Anastasia. So I think, is that it? No, it's not it. And then I pulled out my Maybelline, and this is color, let's see, 060. I can't read if there's a name of the color in it, but it's just really pretty. So I have that on my lips, just putting another layer on. Before I actually pulled out the Maybelline, I also pulled from my stash, which, you know, this is up there, but it's Guerlain, and it's really pretty. It's really a pretty nude color. It just kind of goes with, I think, a lot of different like peaches and lighter pinks, because on your lips it just is so nice. It really looks so natural. And then I just put this over it just to give it a little bit of gloss. So did shop my stash there, and then I have been using the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lash. And as far as the mascaras, I have a lot of sample mascaras that I plan on using up, but when I open mascara, I'm just going to try to get through it because I don't want to have several different ones. And keeping along with my commitment to hydration, I am utilizing the Lanolin hand cream that I keep in my vanity, so that it's just that another time of day that I can put some more cream on my cuticles and fingers. And I have lipstick on the top of my hand, so I'm not going to rub this in, but I've probably already, because I've had my hand in water today, so at least a couple of times I have put lotion on, and I'm really trying to just keep committed to that. And last but not least, my word for today is transformation. And I read just a cute little article the other day about beauty and beauty in God's eyes. And so being made in his image, he doesn't look at outward beauty, because anything that he created to him is already perfect and beautiful, but he really looks inwardly and what our heart is all about. And so my word for today is to be transformed and to concentrate more on the beauty of my heart. And that is to exercise more patience, kindness, and love to others. So that's what I'm concentrating on today. I want to get this out because if any of you are interested in jumping online for the Colleen Rothchild sale that they're having, this would be a good time. And that's all. I hope you have a great weekend. And until my next video, be kind, be humble, age gracefully, and I will see you on Tuesday for weigh-in. Hopefully, I'll get some good results. Bye.